こんばんぬー。ハートビートと書いてハービーです。ハービーのスーサイド・オブ・レイチェル・フォスター第3話目ということで、今日もやっていきたいと思います。こんばんぬー。少しお待たせしてしまいました。すいません。で、今日は8日目ですね。8日目からやっていきたいと思います。続ける。そう。前回自分の部屋に戻ったところまで行ったんですけど、セーブがここまで戻ってったので、ここからまっすぐ、教会ですね。8日目目覚めた時に急になんでかわかんないけど教会にいましたと。で教会から自分の部屋に本来の部屋に戻るっていうところから行こうと思います。じゃあこのままだとあれなんでね、はい、こうしたいと思います。じゃあもううろちょろせずにまっすぐお部屋に戻ります。顔面配信戻るよ。いやもうね、前回の第2話見ていただいた方はね、もう本当にね、おったまげだよね。なので前回、隠し通路とかね見つけたと思うんですけど、まあまあ、また開けなきゃいけないのかなっていう感じではあるんですけど、まあ問題ないでしょう。なんか特に進んではいないのでね、他の部分が。ああ、ここあれか。じゃあまっすぐ戻ろう。あれ、マップ覚えたはずなのにな。おかしいな、言うて。そう、やっぱね、ここ何度見てもピッケルはなくなってるんですよ。これに襲われるんじゃないかってね、ビクビクしたもんですけども、一丁襲われず、待てど暮らせど。あははは、おったまげー。ビクつき損っていうね。でもいつ来るか分かんないからね、本当に。ところどころ怖いしね。じゃあちょっと戻りましょう。なんで私は教会にいたのか。これ教えてくださった方ありがとうございます。持ち物使う。ナイスヒント。
Irving?
Merry Christmas, Nikki! Ho, ho, ho!
ほっほっほ。
It's a little late for holiday greetings, but I expected that.
What?
Well, I thought you were calling to... Hey, is everything okay?
Yes. I mean, I don't think so. No.
What happened?
I think I sleepwalked.
Like in the old Laurel and Hardy movies?
I'm serious. I woke up in church, standing in front of the lectern.
Wow. Does that happen a lot?
No.
One doesn't just become a sleepwalker from one day to the next.
It used to happen when I lived here. One time in February, I ended up outside.
But no parent leaves the doors unlocked if their kid sleepwalks.
I never told anyone.
Sleepwalking episodes are common in children.
That's not the point. I forgot all about it. Then I come back here and it happens again. If I ended up in that church, maybe there's a reason.
Sometimes following your instinct is the best thing.
教会は怖いけど確かめてみるわ。
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, Irving?
Yeah?
前回と一緒にしましょう。ニッキーって呼び方好きよ。
I like that you call me Nikki. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Nikki.
ニッキー。さてと。教会に戻らないと本当は行きたくないけど、無遊病になったのは何かの兆候に違いないわ。OK。私はここに隠し扉があることを知っているんだよ。 こっちも開けとくか。展望室への扉ね。でこっちに行けんだよね。でここに丸いサインがあって、これな。破られとんのよ、これが破られとんの。見ましたよね、前回もね。なんか音がすんな。離れてますね。見たことないでしょ。見たことあるって言わないのみんな。見たことないんだから、これみんな見たことないでしょうが。夢だよそれは。ああ見たことないなこの通路。ああ怖いな怖いな。ああ怖い。ああ怖い。ここはどこに繋がっているのかな。よし。そうするとオフィス横のストレージに繋がってるんですよね。ダディーズ部屋。そしてやっぱりないピッケル。ここを通って、これ使えるんだ。ライトは使えないのかな。あ、使えるわ。十字キー上で。あ、なるほどね。じゃあ置いとこうか。よし、じゃあ行くか。うん。行くよ。もう一回。お、
Hi.
I was thinking, there really could be a repressed reason as to why you ended up there.
隠された理由。まあでもアービンは私が狂っているとは思わないのね。
So you've come to the conclusion that I'm not crazy.
Never thought that.
信じてくれて
Well,
んだ。
at least not in this case.
Oh, fuck off.
Hey, language, Sister Nicole.
All right, all right. So, if I think about the church, I think about my mother. She often helped Reverend Foster. She decorated for holidays, did fundraising, and put up booths to involve the whole community in parish activities, you know, that kind of stuff.
I know what you mean.
I think she found gratification in doing that, something she didn't get elsewhere, including the hotel. When we moved to Portland, she quit.
いいな、ポートランド行ってみたいな。
God.
I gather you didn't exactly have a high opinion of your mother when you were a kid.
Well, she was really busy with the hotel. I was always running after Leonard. He was much more fun than she was, no doubt about it. He was a philosopher capable of calculating the motion of celestial bodies while taking apart and refitting a motorcycle in less than half an hour.
What about her?
In the same half hour, she could have audited a business balance sheet. There you go.
Ah, a businesswoman.
No. What I understood later, living in such proximity to her, is that Mom loved feeling needed.
A religious community like ours makes you feel needed, without a doubt.
I suppose.
ママはずいぶん前からパパに愛されてないかもってなんか気づいてたのかもしれないね。行くよ。 もしかしたら誰かと不倫してたことも気づいてたかもしれないよね。でも離れるのが嫌で言い出せなかったみたいな。大好きだったんだね。アービー
Nikki?
When there was a party, my mother always got out the usual streamers and decorations and stuff. She raced in and out of the church, but I never discovered where she kept all those things.
Never asked?
Oh, a million times. She didn't want to answer. She said they were in a safe place. A real mystery.
What kind of decorations could they have possibly been?
Nothing explosive. It's just that I had the bad habit of sneaking all over the place and forgetting what time it was. There was that huge lady, the assistant cook, Mrs. Bryce. She used to get so mad.
A judicious girl.
They promised to reveal the secret storeroom when I got older, but I
秘
must
密
have
の倉
forgotten.
庫
The mystery of the secret storeroom. Ooh, sounds good.
The riddle!
What are you talking about?
Leonard was never good at keeping secrets, but he taught me a riddle to get there.
Can you remember it?
謎謎。
Incredible. Yes. Oh, something like down the stairs, watch your step, don't fall apart or it's your end. Round a corner, turn around, there's your way in front of you. All that's closed can be open too if you see beyond its looks. But how can I remember it? How it's I
Wow. A total mystery. Want to play?
Yes, I need to think about it. I have no idea what it means. I'll call you if anything comes to mind.
隠し通路のことでしょ、どうせ。きっとそういうことだと思うよ。階段を降りてってことは、あ、なになに、寝袋でも電話する？アービー？
Someone broke into the church. Some fucking screwed up camper.
Oh, your father left it open for mountain wanderers.
Goddamn sons of... Ugh. I'll have to clean up this mess before Jenkins shows up.
Yeah, keep an eye out. Normally, no one's around in this weather, but you never know.
Ugh. Okay.
もうちょっと調べよう。ここのキャンパーたちはもう出て行ったのかな。やっぱ出れないよね、ここは。ここは出れないんだよな。階段、うわ、オルガン使える。
You want to play the organ in a church in the middle of the night? Really?
Hey, what are you doing there?
Dunno. I think you stayed on the line. Didn't notice.
怖がってんの？
You think it's too horror? The church, the organ, the notes reverberating in the dark?
It's been years since
怖い
anyone
条
played
件が
it.
揃ってる。
My mother's heart would break to see it like this. She adored it.
You should take it with you to play it in Portland.
習ったことないの、オルガン。
I couldn't play even if I wanted to. I never learned.
I don't think playing the organ is a crucial thing these days.
Yeah, right. Tell that to my mom.
Essential part of a woman's education, I must admit.
Oh, poor mom. She had a daughter that would rather dig for gold at Hunter's Gulch till the cows came home.
I can totally picture you.
Uh-huh. Then there was Rachel, who reminded me how useless I was in music. Look how good Rachel is. Look how she puts her mind to it. She doesn't know how to read, but she's got a real ear for it. while I was considered the illiterate artist in the house. If Rachel had been around, she would have improvised Beethoven's Ninth.
Was she so perfect?
Yes. I'm only just now realizing how jealous I was.
Keep looking.
レイチェルは楽譜は読めないけどオルガンは弾けたんだって。絵について。
What'd you find?
The paintings of the saints. I was convinced Leonard had gotten rid of them.
Why?
He liked saying that it was more likely to find God in a supernova than in a church.
I don't see what he had in common with the Reverend Solomon Foster.
They mostly talked for long stretches, in between chess moves up in the attic.
United by pawns and bishops, but divided by the saints.
Divided by everything else, I'd say.
謎を解けば古い置物を見つけられる、物置を見つけられるかもしれない。さっきのだよね。ここのことかな。教会の階段を降りて曲がって違うな。ここね。階段を降りて。あ、なになに？あ、なになに？ここ行ける？もしかして。見えない階段を降りて、こういうことだ。見て。あ、ここのことだったんだ。階段を降りて曲がった時に今蝶々見えたよね。曲がって見えないものが見え、このことで開きます。これは一体何？心臓ドキドキしとる。あ、外に繋がってんの？何この部屋。ちょ待って、ここは？ここも行けんの？ここは行けないんだ。
Oh, shit.
So, found the mystery decorations?
No decorations.
Is everything okay?
I found something.
What?
It's like someone built some kind of bedroom.
これイラスト
Irvin,
だ。
you there?
Of course, yeah. What bedroom? Tell me what you see.
Okay. There's some windows drawn on the walls. Books. Sheet music. A pink bed. It's like a kid's room.
No way.
こんなところ誰も住むわけないよ。
This place doesn't make sense. No
No,
one would
Dominic.
live down here.
Nicole, Nikki, I think you should get out of there now.
Wait. There's got to be an explanation.
Okay, that's it. Now I'm calling the head office in Billings. I'm telling them it's a code red emergency, so they'll have to...
Jesus Christ, Irving.
What?
This is all Rachel's stuff. Understand? It's her room, a replica.
You don't know that. You can't know what her room looked like.
Everything here reminds me of her. Let me look around. I'm sure I'll find an explanation.
But my other hand's on the red phone.
Keep it there, but don't make the call. I need to figure out what's going on here.
Coconuts. Coconuts. 換気ダクト。ハービン、換気ダクト。
Hey, can I make that call now?
You hear this sound?
Come on.
Listen. Hear it now?
What is it?
ボイラー。
Sounds like some kind of mechanism.
I'm in front of an air vent that could be connected to the top floor. Leonard had a grandfather clock up in the attic.
おじいちゃんの時
You
計。
can't hear things from a room that's so far away.
だよね。
Can too. I used to lurk in front of vents like this to spy on guests in their rooms.
You're trying to tell me something.
The attic is where Leonard gave Rachel speech therapy sessions. Maybe you could hear what was going on up there from here.
That doesn't help.
Listen, I need to get into the attic. I need to figure out if a clock like that could still be working.
屋根裏部屋に行く必要がある。おじいちゃん
Maybe
の
there's
時計
someone
が
who still
動い
takes
てる
care
かを
of it.
確かめるため
Nicole,
に。
please.
I'm hanging up. Call you later.
時計の音なんだこれ。鍵？何の鍵？
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
We have to call someone. You have to get out of there right now.
No. I found a key. It's from my old music box. The one in Leonard's
お
room.
父さんの部屋のオル
I'm
ゴール
having
の
a
鍵
hard time
ね。
following.
If everything in here is Rachel's, then why is my music box's key here?
I don't know and I don't want to know. Tell you what I think? Someone could have been in your room.
It doesn't matter.
How can you be so calm?
If someone was in there, he's not here now. I need to grab the chance to figure out what the hell is going on, or went on, here.
うわもうなんかこんな可愛いクマちゃんでさえ怖いわ。
Yes.
Nicole, listen. I already know what you're gonna say, but please trust me. Get out of there.
いやよ。
No way.
You do realize you found the replica of dead girl's bedroom. This is sick. This is a
The more things get freaky, bizarre, and painful, the more I need to figure out why all of this...
We'll figure it out. With the sheriff. Once you're out of there, into a safe hotel room in town. Please, just...
Listen, a bunch of strange things happened since I got here. Think about it. Phone calls on a dead line, old lipsticks that don't go bad. Leonard's notes where he says he saw a girl that's supposedly been dead for 10 years, and now this!
All good reasons to get out of there. We both agree that saving your skin is top priority, right?
I've looked over every inch of this place, and there's no one.
If it's true, you realize what that means.
What? What are you trying to tell me?
Your father... He spent years in there, in total solitude. With the weight of his family and Rachel on his conscience. He wasn't the kind of guy to just let the past slide with a shrug. You know that too.
ふざけてんの？
You're joking, right? You think he did this?
Think about it. That room
お父さんがやった
could
可
be an
能
act
性
of。love. Distorted, even morbid, but in his eyes...
How dare you? My father might have had a lot of weaknesses, but surely what you're saying... Leave out that he cheated on my mom. Leave out that he fell in love with a 16-year-old, but fucking hell, don't you dare even think that! He would never have built a fucking underground shrine for a dead person.
Your father had changed in the end. You didn't spend time with him, but I met him, and I'm telling you.
No! I don't give a shit about what you have to say.
I just want you to know that...
If you don't want to help discover the truth, don't call me.
いやでもニッキー、私もお父さん説は思ったけどね、お父さんがやったんじゃないかっていう、こういう部屋作ったりね。電化製品の箱。エアポッツの違うか。レイチェルの本。なんか言語治療をするための部屋とつながってたみたいなこと言ってたよね、レイチェルの。言語治療、どういうことだろうね。何これ、テプラ懐かしい。テプラって知ってますか？文字を入力してシールがビーンって出てくるやつ。違うっぽいな。テプラではないな。これはココナッツなんだよね。このココナッツは関係ないんだよな多分。この木馬は関係ないんだな。とりあえずレナードのお父さんの部屋のオルゴールの鍵見つけたから開けなきゃって書いてあるから戻るか。いや、ここ怖っ、帰り怖っ。ちょっと
Asshole. How dare you? You don't know shit. You don't know fuck. Finally, a bit of peace and quiet. It'll help me clear my head without those incessant phone calls. I'm not a fucking switchboard, for fuck's sake. Okay, let me piece things together. I just found out there's a room dedicated to Rachel Foster in my father's hotel. Maybe with items from her real room. Holy Jesus, that's freaky. Some people think she didn't commit suicide, and some even think she's still alive.
自分の足取りを確かめてみよう。
Maybe if I think through my steps, I can work something out. First thing, the phone call. They said Rachel isn't dead. Then the lipstick from 10 years ago turns up, still good. And then my father's various notes where he says he still sees her. If that were true, it might explain the sighting by her friend here in the Timberline. And now I find her retainer box, but no retainer.
彼女の矯正
That
器
room
具の
might
ケース
not
か。
be a reconstruction. If Rachel didn't kill herself, Rachel could have lived here. But if she's still alive, why doesn't she tell her parents? Unless they're all in cahoots. No suicide, no Timberline money. No, I'm just being paranoid. And then there'd be no reason for her to live in a fucking underground replica of her room. My key in the middle of Rachel's stuff. Is it a message? Where do I fit in? Are you trying to tell me something, Dad?
My music box with the hockey player. I don't think I have the guts to hear that tune again. But I must.
まあ、これまでのスーサイド・オブ・レイチェル・フォスターみたいな感じでね、お話ししてもらったけど、さあどうなることやら進んでいきます。 まずオルゴールの鍵をゲットしたのでちょっと聞いてみよう。大コンラーのニッキーであるこっちか、あ、違う、もう一つ奥か。これです。いくよ、ゴー。
The 27th of December 1983. The hockey finals at Missoula. Us against Cold Springs High. We won by sudden death after a 3-hour game, and I got the medal for the most number of face-offs won. According to the papers, that was the night Rachel killed herself. Coming home, Mom barely had the time to pull into the garage that I was already racing up to you, waving the medal in your face, Daddy. I was so happy. But you had other things on your mind, right? And you and Mom started fighting. The voices getting louder. That long silence when she comes down the stairs with the suitcases and Mrs. Bryce tries to stop her. Mom's car stays here, and we leave with my Uncle John's. I never found out what started that fight. Mom never wanted to talk about it. Are you trying to, Daddy?
調べれば調べるほど嫌な記憶が蘇っていくね、ニコール。思い出したくないことばっかりだろうけど。でも真相を探ろうとしちゃうよね。また無遊病？電話は持ってんだ。
Irving.
Finally.
もう大丈夫よ。一晩ゆっくり寝ましたから。
I'm okay.
I was dying on this chair.
私おかしくなってたわ。ごめん。
You're right. That room freaked me out. So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of this story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
That wing has been condemned for years.
I know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces of my past in front of me to show them to me under another light.
Who are you talking about, Nikki?
Papa よ。
Maybe it's my father. In my music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
The night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime? You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year. As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me to close the mezzanine.
You mean the intermediate floor above the reception? What's in there?
A storeroom.
中2階。
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on.
中2階。受付の上のって言ってたから、受付の方行ってみますか。そこをその当時お母さんに閉めろってこう命令された。命令されたって言ってたね。何事もなかったかのように行きます。中2階。 とりあえず下に降りようかな。受付の上の、受付の上の、受付ってこのことだよね。この上ってここだよね。の扉を閉めて。これね。217。受付って言ったら普通ここだよね。ここのここが中2階に当たるのか。これでもここ1階だよね。さあ、中2階を探せですね。中2階をこの階をもう一回ちょっと調べ尽くす。ここもう一回来ちゃったけど。ここじゃないような気がするけどね。117ではない気はするけど。ここ開かないしな。だってここ1階だよね。ファーストフロアってこと。今うちの音じゃないよね。ホテルのゲームの音だよね今。マジでびっくりしちゃったんだけど。 か聞こえなかった今。なんかなんか聞こえた今。なんかの音はしてんだよな。2階まで来ちゃったよ。いや、ここまで来ちゃうと行き過ぎなんじゃないかな。受付の上のっていうのがキーワードだよな。ここが受付のね、真上なんだよね、多分。もう一回見るよ。トゥードゥ。ただここファーストフロアだから、こことこことメインフロアの間になんかあるのか。ファーストフロアを中2階とは言わないよね。なんか鳴ってんだよな、さっきから。2階と3階の間、受付のせり出してるところ、2階と3階の間のこと、踊り場のことかな。踊り場のことでいいのかな、受付の。ってことは、ここになりますけど、ここのこと、このちょっとしたラウンジのこと。ここに何かがあるの？一つだけランプがついてる。Everybody, everybody. ここにも隠し扉ある。 うわ。アイスホッケーのあれや。アイスホッケーのあれとなんか赤ちゃんを抱いてる。これは
Irving? Hello? Can you hear me?
I'm on the mezzanine, and it's a nightmare.
There are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh god, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
Nicole ニコールがレイチェルを他にはなんかないかな。電話つなぎっぱなしです。こう電気つかない。電気つかない。
Where are you, Nicole?
It's about time.
私の言ったこと聞いてた？
Did you hear my messages?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
何のドアのこと？
What doors are you talking about?
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, Irving.
どうしたアービン急に。キャラ変わったぞアービンの。続けるんだ。アービンどういうこと？ 2 階の封鎖されたドアの向こうに何があるの？今一つ浮上したよね。レイチェルがニコールがレイチェルをやっちまった説。もしくはそう仕向けたい誰かがいる説。え？なんかチンってなった。今のチンはあれか？受付か。受付か。お客様か。お客様ではない。 様子もなんか違うし。あれ、なんか絵が変わってるような気がするんだけど。あ、ほら、見て。ここさ、狼だったよね。狼がいなくなってるよ、ここ。ちょっと一回産地取り戻すために自分の部屋行こう。自分の部屋に戻ろう。一回怖いから閉めとこう。閉めとこう。やめろ。一回2階に行けってことなのかな、これ。とりあえずさ、もう一個ほら、ここ。あ、ここ行ったら下に行っちゃうのか。2階に行くか、封鎖された部屋前にもう一回行ってみるか。いや、そういう細かいことしてくる。狼いなくなるとか、絵の狼。いや、そういうことするんだ。こっちか。なんで開いてるんですか？誰が開いてる？なんで？なんで開いている？何ここ？何ここ？証拠？ コールズデータ。誰かここにこれニコールの車じゃん。無線電話送受信機。
Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
ハービー。
What? What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Every memory, painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do it.
一体何をしたの？
What did you do, Irving?
These walls ooze with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
You're not with FEMA. You... Jenkins... You never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events. You were behind all of them.
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me? I...
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past. Hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years. Day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
あんたは誰？まず。
Who are you, really?
I want to tell you a story. There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister. A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free and strong. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. It's what they called her at school. But I could hear her cry. At night. I wanted to protect her. But I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her. For real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was... your sister.
Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
Yes, it's true. I hated her. But I was just a jealous kid.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
どこにいるの？
Irving, where are you right now?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment. In that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand. As you've already begun to understand.
私に何を望んでいるのか教えて。
I want to know what you want from me.
You have to keep going to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
レイチェルの弟でした、アービー。で、連邦捜査局の人ではなくて、ここにずっととどまっておったわけですね。で、言語セラピーみたいなのをレナード、ニコールのお父さんから受けてたっていうところからって思ってたんだけど、失読症っていうのかな、読むのかな、失読症だったみたいですね、レイチェルは。で、まあ要は学校などでまあいじめられてたみたいなこと言ってましたね。で、そんな中でニコールのお父さんがとってもよくしてあげてたのを見てるニコールはすごく嫉妬してたんだろうね。だから憎かったと。しかもレイチェルはめちゃくちゃこうある部分では才能がある子だったっていうことなんだろうから。最終的には私の選択ではちょっと待って、屋根裏か私の選択ではもう憎んでた、嫉妬してたってしっかり言いましたので、それが今後どういう風になるんだろうかっていうところですね。おお、現像部屋ですね。どっかからが見てたんだね、ずっとアービー。進むべき道は一つ。もうだいぶ暗かったけど大丈夫？怖い？ちょっとライト持って。屋根裏。キラッキラなんですけども。すごいよ、なんかここがお父さんがよく言ってた屋根裏のことなんだろうな。シャッキー。
A few years have passed since I last used this old tape recorder. I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner. My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable. I prefer asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki? You're probably tired. I can imagine. At this point of your journey, the marks and voices of this old hotel will have already whispered all their secrets. You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you surely resemble more your mother than me. Irving has always been convinced that you, only you, could surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these hallways. We tried. We waited. We were terrified. We studied. We listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted vowels, those wide open eyes, those tears of light. In your time and space, in the here and now, I will no longer be with you. But it doesn't matter. Trust me, it doesn't. I have a new theory, Nikki. Love is and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up this hotel,
Who are you
in
talking
the air
about?
we breathe. And sometimes it hates. It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it. Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There's a lot of light here. There's light in death. I want to free myself of all this darkness. I can no longer see the stars. I'm tired of surviving in this limbo. So, how are you, Nikki? I'm good. I will be good. Figure out what Rachel is saying, Nikki. She's here.
人殺し。タイプライター。レナードの考え。タバコ。お父さんはラッキースター。レイチェル。なんか絵描いてたのか。これもレイチェル。レイチェル描きすぎ。鍵。なんかゲットしたぞ。何の鍵だ。ランキング。レイチェル、レナード、レイチェル、レナード。何の鍵？クレアの車の鍵よ。お母さんのか。お母さんの車の鍵。 じゃあ行こうか。お母さんの車ゲットできたからね。
Hello.
Leonard was a very special man. His soul was big enough to love both you and Rachel.
I knew my father's soul better than anyone.
You were just a jealous kid.
Don't you dare try to make me feel guilty. You don't...
I just want you to get to the truth.
So why didn't you tell me about the truth?
Tell who? The Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst tragedy and couldn't wait to finish this business and run away, forgetting everything all over again?
You don't know anything about what my mother and I went through.
But you're different to when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you. I didn't lie to you. I protected you.
Listen, I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her, and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain, maybe better than anyone.
Betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed, just like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
It'll be over soon.
What else is there to know?
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces together.
What does that mean?
Your father always said we are the sum of the people we take with us, and you abandoned these people. Here, in this place.
謎々は
Enough
もういいよ。
riddles, Irving. I'm tired.
Me, too. You're the only one who can give a finale to this story. It's time you open the last door.
最後のドアを開けるとき、それがクレアの車の中。お母さんの車の中に何があるの？ なになになになになに、この毛布の中身は何？洗い流せ洗い流せ洗い流せ洗い流せ洗い流せ洗い流せ洗い流せ洗い流せ。ランドリーランドリー、あれランドリーってどこだっけ？もう一個上だっけ？あ、違う、こっちか。
How could I have forgotten? I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
A kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church. And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage. Claire was there, red in the face. Her look.
Her look?
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
What was in her look?
It just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature. A disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after. Not even on her deathbed. And then she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. I thought it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs High awaiting me. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it. She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
No, I don't.
Go on!
We got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2 whole periods, I think. And later, when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donegal's father was getting on her nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't... I traveled all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her in the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God. She killed Rachel. You've had your revenge. I hope all this gives you the peace you were looking for.
I wanted you to help me uncover the truth.
You're saying you didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. Plus, she never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up now. Now, we can all be reunited at last.
What? Wait, where are you going? Listen, we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead. Get it? Dead. We are still alive. We're alive. Me, you, we didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Nicole. We didn't do anything. It's beautiful here. Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
どこにいんの？
What? Irving, where are you?
It's white as far as the eye can see, beyond the mountains.
You left the hotel? But it's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You freed me. And now I can finally rest in the light. I can go back to her.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me, too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. Another time. Beyond this horizon of events. Everything is...
Irving? Irving? I don't want to stay alone here. Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared. Who's there? Rachel? Is that you? Yes?
Nicole, it's me, Jenkins, the attorney. Finally, I can get
Jenkins.
through. You don't know how many times I've tried. I can't hear you. The connection's bad. How are you? I was really worried about the storm.
I'm good.
Great. I'm glad. You're sure you get...
Listen, I don't want to sell the hotel anymore.
What? Damned interference. I didn't catch you. What'd you say?
I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done. Thanks.
Oh, well, I see. Well, you're the owner, and you got every right to decide. But maybe we should talk about it in person. I want to understand. This kind of decision...
I'm back home, and I have to stay here. Forever.
Wait a sec, let's talk. There's also my fee.
You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake. Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see them during the day, but they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and Irving could come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all together. Mom, Dad, it would be so nice.
Ah, なるほどね。ギア入れるとここにこう入ってきちゃうぞ、ニコール。ラジオを使おう。ラジオからは
I'll stay here with you,
何も
Dad.
出てこない。よかった。
Mom, we will bring back the Timberline to its fortune together. We'll be happy again, all together. Yes. Like a whole family. No more anger.
何にもしてないよ、私。自分では何もしてないぞ。とにかく、一人ぼっちになっちゃったってことだよね。アービンもさよならして。はい、というわけでハービーのスーサイド・オブ・レイチェル・フォスター無事クリアでございます。パチパチっていう感じのストーリーではなかったんですけども、ラジオ選択肢が最後ラジオとギアってあったんだけど、ラジオを入れるともう自動的にもうどの選択肢でもさよならっていうことなのか。いや、他になんか分岐なかったっぽいですね。ラジオ入れた後もパパママ一緒にっていう話してたんで、おそらくっていうことだと思います。ラジオエンドいやー、なんかこうドカーンドカーンみたいな感じでこう出てくる怖さより、なんかちょっと湿度がある怖さっていうか、こう常にビクビクしていなくちゃいけない怖さ、恐れみたいなのはありましたよね。そうだよね、ピッケルピッケルあれどこ行ったんだろうね。だから中2階で見つけた構図は、最初はニコール自分自身だと思ってたけど、私自身もクレア、ニコールのお母さんだったんだね。いやでもね、結構謎まだ残ってて、217号室のバラとかそういうものに意味はあったのかな。だからちょいちょい会話の中で選択できたんだけど、それによっても多少ストーリーやっぱ違ってくるらしいんで、もしかしたら最後自分でさよならじゃないエンドもあるのかもしれないので、ぜひ皆様自分自身のストーリーを進めてみてください。なん 私はスイッチ版、任天堂スイッチ版でやっております。スイッチ版は日本語字幕がねついておりますので、結構これ進めるのに最初PC 版でやろうかなと思ったんですけど、英語だけだったらちょっと大変でしたね。なので日本語字幕ついてるもので進めていってもらえればなと思いますね。英語読める人はねいいんですけどね。はい。いや、もうこれはもう悪者探ししちゃうと、お父さんがの愛が深すぎたんですよね。複数の人に愛を受け渡せちゃうタイプの、なんかちょっと神様寄りの人だったがゆえに、いろんな人が、だからニコールもその奥さんのクレアも嫉妬しちゃってこういうことになっちゃってるわけでしょ。これはまた切ないですよね。いやー、ワンチャンね、ワンチャンお父さんは、レナードはレイチェルの子供は多分そのニコールのお父さんとの子だから、それはしない方が良かったなと思いますよね。なんかワイドショーチックなエンディングになってるけど、あれはやっちゃダメでしょ。それはダメだったよ。それがなかったらちょっと違ったかもしれないですよ。お母さんクレアもニコールもお父さんを見る目が、なんて愛情深い人なんだ、もっと好きになっちゃうみたいな、なんかそういう見方もできたんじゃないかなと思うんですけども、子供できちゃうとね、さすがにやっぱもう嫉妬っていうか、お前っていう、やっぱ女性としてはそういう気持ちになっちゃうよね。ちょっとお父さんはレイチェルに深入りしすぎたなっていう感じですね。と私は思いました。皆さんはどうでしたでしょうか。はい。ではでは、ちょっとね、いい感じですね。はい。今日も最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。無事終了いたしました。また何かやりたいな、プレイしたいなっていうタイトルが出てきましたら、こうやってゲリラライブでもやりますので、ぜひ遊びに来てください。そして毎週金曜日の21時からやってます。今はアランウェイクリマスタードやってるんですけども、今週の金曜日はお休みさせていただきます。どこかで振り替えしたいなと思いますので、そちらの振り替え日が決まったら、スケジュールを SNS 等でお知らせしますので、ぜひチェックして遊びに来てください。はい。ではでは、本当にどうも最後までありがとうございました。おやすみ。